Hey my friends, welcome back. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my September monthly. This is the first spread that I am doing in my new planner. If you guys watched my haul video, I got a bunch of stuff in from Happy Planner and I am doing a big old planner switch like mid-year. I kind of explained it in that video, but basically this will be my first video in this new planner and we are going to use this sticker book. This is my first time using this book as well. This is Autumn. And it has got a lot of fun Halloween stickers in it as well, but I'm going to be using this kind of set because I still feel like it's kind of like sunset autumn, which really works because in Texas it's still 95 degrees outside on a good day, 100 degrees, 110 degrees, it's hot, and I want it to be fall so bad. And it's September, it will officially be fall, but it'll still feel really hot for a minute. So I think these sunset style fall stickers really fit the bill. I think they're pretty. Look how sweet. So let's get into it. And of course I have my little date book here. Now I have not planned with a dated planner in a couple years. I've been using undated. So this is gonna be a tiny bit different for me. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so we have our September little cat divider. Today will be so great. You are so right, little cat. All right, September, let's go. Oh, where do we even begin? I think I want to start with some of these little tinier pieces and kind of line around. I think that would be fun. Oh, but I also have strips. Maybe I just use strips. No, I like the clear ones. So we have clear with a little bit of foil, clear with no foil, okay. And then it turns into, I'm already like messing up my book. Function, what do we have here? More function, a train in the distance as per usual, boxes, okay, and then these are kind of like quotes. Y'all, this train sounds sick. That horn does not sound right. It sounds like it's like, ooh. It doesn't sound right. Okay, let's get started. I'm just gonna take a mix of the foiled and not foiled and kind of go around and see what we make. I'm gonna get out some scissors. Let's go. I will get started on this while that train is going through. And then I'll like hop back in so you guys can see what I'm up to. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. I'm literally just hopping back and forth between foil and not foil and lining my edges. That train took like, I swear 10 minutes. Y'all, it was so long. But I didn't want to have y'all just like not watch me put down stickers, so that's kind of the point of the video, right? So I had to like take a cute little pause, wait for the train to do its thing, and now we're back. So just taking my scissors, cutting random little pieces, and filling her up. So far, I think I made the right choice. These colors look really cute. And I think it's, because obviously we're all like gunning for fall, right? Well, I know some people are diehard summer and they just don't want to let it go. But I am a fall. It's time for fall. I'm ready for fall. I live in Texas. It's hot. I'm over it. So fall, please make your entrance. But I know there are some people who still are like, please. I know my boss is one of them. She's like, I love to lay out and feel the warmth and I don't want it to be cold. But she's also anemic. So I think she's cold all the time. Anyway, I'm a fall. I'm ready for fall. Bring on the fall. And let's do a sunset colored fall spread. Heck yeah. Okay, so there's the bottom. Let's flip a rooney and finish her up. Like I said, I've not used a dated planner, so I don't have to put in a September sticker. It's already written for me. And I could cover it, but why would I cover it when it's right there? I don't even think I have a sticker that big. Okay, I don't want to use anything too tall. So some of them I do cut in half, and then I'll put like half here. And there's sticker remnants. Also, my fingers are not like disgusting dirty. I am a full-time cake decorator. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words. And this is airbrush color. I was airbrushing a cake today. So that's what that is. There we go. Sticker scraps stuck to my fingers. Okay. There we go. Use both halves of the sticker. It's a big guy. Give him just a little trim. And he can sit, oof, maybe at like an angle, and then I'll still be able to cover that. That'll look cute. And then let's do something be like that. Okay, sure. So now we have an outline. I like it. I think it's cute. What are we doing for our little headers? Gold would be a good choice because there's gold foil. What numbers do I have? None of these colors quite match. The pink's too pale. This reddy color isn't really in there. There's not really the yellow. We might have to just do black. And that's okay with me, so long as it matches. Yeah, none of these match that well. So we're gonna do black. I like that green. That could work with black numbers. I think that's what we're doing. Okay, let me grab a white pen, and I'm gonna cover just a light cover up because the headers I'm using are on clear paper. Can y'all hear the cicadas outside? I'm in my office. The window is open because my cats have a catio where they can play outside, and they go through the office window because it goes into our backyard. Because we don't want them in our front yard. I don't want anyone to just walk up and be able to mess with my cats while they're hanging out outside. So backyard it is because they're fenced off. And then maybe a tweezer. Where are my tweezers? Do y'all say a tweezer or a pair of tweezers? Or like a scissor or scissors? I've always said plural. I think it's a regional thing, obviously, but down here in the South, them's is scissors. Not, oh, let me get a scissor. No, those are some scissors. Okay. I am going to peel this up just so that I can put a little bit of white out underneath, because you'll still be able to see it through. And I think that that would just be a cleaner cover up. So we're going to do it this way. There we go. Y'all, you know what else I have been seeing all over the internet is, this is like such a funny thing, but I've seen it a few times where, you know, we have like idioms, phrases that people say in life, and so many of them have been changed around to mean the opposite thing to like fit people's agenda. So like the biggest one I've heard is, you hear people say blood is thicker than water, to mean your family is more important than like the people around you, your friends, the people you surround yourself with. Blood comes first. But the actual phrase is longer than that. That's a shortened phrase. So the actual phrase is, no, I didn't. Yes, god dang it. I put them down wrong. We can fix it. Anyway, the actual phrase is the blood, no. Yeah, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Meaning, the people you surround yourself with, your found family, can be more important to you than your family. Depends, you know, certain cases. So it literally means the exact opposite. But people have, you know, made it a turn of phrase to fit their agenda, basically. Another one I've seen is curiosity killed the cat, which we've all heard, because it's basically, ooh, don't do that. Curiosity killed the cat. You don't want to ask that question. You don't want to do that thing. But the real phrase is curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought him back. So it means the opposite, as in curiosity is a good thing. Like, you know, maybe you'll get hurt. Maybe you'll find out something you don't want to find out. But knowing the truth is ultimately better in most cases. So I've been seeing, there's another one that I cannot think of it right now, but I've seen a lot of those floating around online lately, and they're just so interesting to me how the American language can get turned and manipulated like that. Again, for people's agenda, whatever it may be. And it's something that, like, I could have gone my whole life and never known that there was any more to the phrase. There was another one that I was thinking. I can't think of it. But if y'all know any more of those, definitely let me know. Tag me in a video or leave a comment for me below so I can, because I think they're really interesting. But I'm also like a book nerd, and I love words and literature, so like the English language and stuff it's all interesting to me. And I imagine if you guys are crafty planner girlies, a lot of y'all like to read and are kind of the same nature, apt to like the English language and its nuances as well. So, okay, let's do numbers. Do we do the big ones with gold? We very much could, but I think it might look cleaner just to do plain blacks. We're gonna do that. The first is a Monday. I like that. Little clean, fresh start there. Which means it'll be like the first day in that planner spread, so that'll look good. And it's Labor Day. I do have the day off. And usually I had been off Wednesdays for a really long time. So I scheduled my mom an appointment for this Wednesday, the 3rd. But then, and I scheduled this appointment like 8 months ago. I scheduled them all like really far out because she has so many doctor's appointments. They're like, okay, done with this one. Let's schedule the next one. I'm like, okay. So we just keep them going 6 to 8 months out all the time. So they're on a big old rotation. And then my boss changed it up on me and started giving me Tuesdays off. I'm like, what the heck? So I was gonna be off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, big old 3-day weekend, but I need Wednesday off. So now I'm gonna be off Monday, work Tuesday, off Wednesday. Like, that's annoying. But it is what it is because I need to get my mom to the doctor. This is a primary care visit, not a specialist visit, and just checkup stuff. We did some blood work, just checking on things. All good stuff. Hopefully. I mean, I don't expect anything to look bad. We haven't had any indications that it should or could. I have no birthdays in September. And I have no birthdays in October either. And then November, both of my sisters have birthdays. A day apart because my mother did that to me. Y'all, I think I'm going to make a fall bucket list video because I did one for the summer and I did not do very good. I'd get into it. It was definitely a reach because I knew, like, it's just so hot here and everyone gets so busy and we just don't feel like doing stuff. And then when we do stuff, it's like you get worn out so fast. But fall is my favorite. It is my time to shine. The weather cools off to a really comfortable place where you can, like, be outside and it's a good time. So, fall bucket list. Everything will be done on that list. I will be out and about. I will be causing a scene and finding the chaos. I will be in it. So I think I'm gonna make a fall bucket list. There's a lot of fun things around here or within driving distance to do for Halloween, spooky season, and for fall time. We have the Nightmare Before Christmas light trail. It was an attraction. They had one in New York, but they're doing it in Austin this year too, and it's going to be here for a couple months. So that starts at the end of September, and it's literally like you walk through a trail. It's like a trail of lights, which I know you guys have seen those, but it's all Nightmare Before Christmas scenes, and it just with music, and oh, I'm so excited. I love that movie so much. So that is definitely going on the list. Absolutely. Yep, I've decided it. We're making that video. I imagine it'll be up soon. And also, I have like less than 30 minutes left in The Lost Apothecary. It's the audiobook I'm listening to. And it's surprisingly good for not being a romance book. You guys know I love me a romance book. Or a book, it has to have some romance in it. This one really didn't. So, that will be a book journal video. Book journal video coming soon. So, there's that. Be on the lookout. Okay, so now we have our headers in. I think the green is a really pretty choice. And even though it's not like directly in this, well, it kind of is right here, but really it just like fits the theme. And then the plain black stickers, I think that was a good way to go. Not too loud. Let's put in some plans and a little bit of a sidebar. What do we have for a sidebar? Here we go. Blue. I like the blue, but I think that would brighten it up a little bit, and I want to kind of tone it down a little bit, I think. No, I like the blue. Let's do the blue. All right. Side notes, little sticker, and then maybe we do a hello fall. That's a good one. We'll do that down here because it's the beginning of fall. I think it's fitting. There we go. Hello fall. Very cute. And then boxes and little notes and such. Okay, so I do want to use another quote or something somewhere in here, maybe down and around here, because I've got extra space. There's no dates here, but let me first put in all my items. That way I make sure I don't cover up space that I need. Okay, so I have big boxes or I have like little tabs. And I have some more like sticker strips. Okay, so let's do a big box for Mom's appointment. Let's take I like this orangey one, but there's no like peach colors in these stickers. So maybe we just take the pink. Oh, look how perfect. It fits perfectly for this monthly box. And then we take a pen. And we're gonna write Mom appointment primary visit, because that'll tell me where I'm going at. And then I don't know the time off the top of my head, but I'll write that in later. And then let me put in little, we can use these. Let's do my car payments, because I don't track all of my monthly bills in this planner that you guys see. That's something that Joel and I handle outside of my YouTube channel, simply because he's not a sticker planner kind of guy. So this is just for me. And the only bill that I am really responsible for is, like, by myself, would be my car payment. Everything else, he really, he's the breadwinner of the home. Let's just say that. So everything else is managed in a different way. Oh, I don't have it in this book. Let me look in my other planner, because this is a new planner. All right, so let's see. 21st. So that is today. So next week. So my car payment will be on the 4th and the 18th. Okay. I pay roughly $300 every 2 weeks. I pay way too much for my little car, but it is what it is. I need it. So here we are. Let's do the red and this pretty little mustard color. And we are going to write in car note 300. I usually have way more appointments and stuff to put in here. And I don't have anything in here. I don't have any medicine shipments outline. I do need to put my mom's shot in. She gets a shot every 3 weeks. It is an injection for her lung disease that she has. But it's like a good thing. Being on this is like a really good thing. Okay, so she did it. So this is today. So we did last week. So it's been 1 week. This will be 2 weeks, right? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so did the shot. This is today. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, so it's right here. So let's get another square. Let's go ahead and do the blue. And then it'll tie in the blue over there just a little bit more. And we're covering Patriot Day because we are. Okay, so this is going to be Mom's 10th injection, which means she's been on it for almost 30 weeks, and that is absolutely amazing. Miracle medicine, let me tell you. Okay. Mom's 10th injection, which means we need to order it by like this date. So let's make another little note let's do this pretty little orange, which I'm gonna order it like as soon as I remember, like when I get off the video, honestly. But it needs to be ordered by this date to make sure I've got it on time and everything. So we're just gonna write order injection. I wish it was something that could be like on an autofill, but it's not. So order injection. I have to make all these phone calls. Okay. Let's go ahead and take the little flag type stickers, and we'll use these to cover like the holidays. Well, we already covered one, but like pish posh. Okay, so then let's do this mustard color. And we're gonna put Labor Day. And we'll do another little, one of these guys. We'll do here, and we'll put, almost spelled that wrong. Extra day off. Heck yeah. Got all those exclamation points. Okay, and then let's take another little pointed friend. We'll do a pink one. So there's pink on both sides of the page. And this is what, National Grandparents Day? Sure, we'll write that in just because. Just because, why not? Boop. Barely doesn't cover it, that's okay. So this is National Grandparents Day. Sure. And then down here for the beginning of autumn, we have to take a big old pretty sticker. Let's do another box and Rosh Hashanah. I am not Jewish, so that does not apply to me, but that's when it starts, in case you're curious. So we have that, and we're gonna put first, this coil is catching my hand, first day of fall. Heck yeah. So now all the little like printed holidays are covered. I don't really care about that necessarily, but it looks nice. So there's that. And then we're gonna do, maybe we'll take one of these like foiled pumpkins. And we'll just do like a fun little pumpkin in the box, because why not? Fits really nicely. There we go. Okay, what else? I'm gonna write in some of my little to-dos over here. You know what? I've got bullets. Yeah, we've got these pretty little bullets. So let's do maybe orange. And we'll do just like, what, 2, 3? My monthly list has dwindled a lot since I switched specialty pharmacies for my mom. There's like so many less phone calls and things to manage with this new company. So we're gonna write in change air filter, because you have to do it, y'all. Keep your homes running smoothly. What else do we put in a monthly? I'm going to put order injection on the side too, because it is a task that needs to get done, and then I have it in the actual calendar to tell me by when. Order injection. Oh, and I need to call one of my mom's specialists because she's going to be doing like a therapy intensive thing, like all good things. It's not because she needs it. It's literally because she's doing so well. They're trying to like advance her back to a point where she's almost normal. So it's amazing stuff about therapy. Okay. So we've got those on the side. Now let's add in some quotes and pretty things. I don't think, yeah, no birthdays, no other appointments coming up. Last month I had a lot of appointments for my cat Gigi. While I'm placing some pretty stuff down, I can give you guys a little update. Basically, our sweet Gigi cat is at the point where she's terminal. They're pretty sure has cancer. That is, she has an autoimmune disease that causes these awful sores in her mouth. Outside of that, she also has really abnormal blood counts that they cannot fix, and antibiotics are not responding, steroids aren't helping, nothing is working, vitamins aren't working. So she's too weak to do any kind of biopsy. So, and it's a lot more complicated. I'm quickening up, you know, the story here, but long story short, they're pretty sure her low red blood cells and the high white blood cells are caused from a bone marrow cancer. And she is at the point where she cannot undergo surgeries. She's an older cat. She's at least 11 years old. We're not sure, but like at least 11, could be 11, 12, 13, 14, anywhere in there. She came from the streets. She came to us tipped. We found her on the street, like tipped as in like she had been fixed and released. So she at least spent some time in a colony or on the street somewhere. Like, I have no idea what had happened to this cat prior. I have no idea what her life looked like. We had her a couple years, and she's been sick most of the time we've had her since we found her. So I don't think there's much more we can do for her. Besides, she's doing okay, but treatment is not really possible. So we're basically just going to kind of wait it out until she gets to a point where we might have to make a decision to put her down. I hate talking about that on camera. It is such an awful thing, and it's a very polarizing thing because I think a lot of people have a lot of opinions about when and when not to intervene with that kind of thing. But we're just going by our vet's advice. We are very much considering getting a second opinion just to make sure that there is nothing we can do. But outside of our vet's opinion, like if we're following all of that we've been told, we're pretty stuck and we're pretty sad. She's doing okay, but not great. She's eating, but not well. So it's only a matter of time. And I'm not trying to be a downer on camera, but I have shared a lot. Like, oh, my cat's going to the vet. My cat's going to the vet again. My cat's going to the vet again. Oh, we have a sick cat. Oh, we have a cat we're saving up for surgery. Oh, things are looking better. I just, you know, in case you were curious, that's the download. We found out, today is Friday. We found out this past Tuesday. So we're still kind of new with the news. It's a little heavy. Joel is literally in denial and really about to go spend money on a specialist. And which our vet was like, you know, this is my best opinion. I can get you to a specialist, but like the money, and also she's old, and like, is it worth it? Because also medicine and treatment is not going to be easy on her. Even if we can treat her, should we? Like, can she take it? Can her little body handle that kind of thing? So it's a whole big discussion. We're figuring things out. Obviously, if she passes, I will let y'all know. But until then, this is the update. Let's carry on to happier things. Like in Hamilton, when they're like, can we get back to politics, please? Can we get back to stickers? Yes. Okay. So we're going to take this sweet little quote. Fall reminds us that change can be beautiful. And I whited out the line. And we're going to place her right here. You see that quote everywhere in the fall, but I really do like that quote. I think it's a sweet little sentiment. So there's that. And what else can I do? What else? We have a Hello Fall. Do you want to use another Hello Fall? Not really. We have Autumn Vibes. So maybe we do one here. Oh, these trains. I swear, y'all, it's every video. In case you were unaware, there are train tracks that run directly through my backyard. And it's a pain in the butt. Really, I'm used to them, and they didn't bother me. I literally don't even bat an eye or look at them. But when I'm filming, I notice them, obviously. How long is this gonna be? Oh, it might be a second. You know what? I was gonna say maybe we can try and just kind of talk through it because I'm almost done. And then goes the horn. No, I think it'll be okay. Okay. So, aside from the horn, obviously. Good Lord. Okay, so another quote. And then I think I'm gonna use some of these little pumpkins because they're a little bit bigger than the other pages. Oh, we have another quote. And thankful, those are kind of Thanksgiving, but we have I love fall most of all. So maybe we'll do that one up here. Again, it's another quote that you see all the time in the fall, but I love it. So we're gonna use it. White out the line, not necessary, but I'm already this far into decorating this page, so let's do it. And do another quote. And now let's do some of these pretty little stickers to kind of go around our quotes here. Good Lord. Come to me. Okay, cute. Next, let's take a sweet little pink pumpkin here. And then let's do, y'all, I hope that train isn't the most annoying thing in the entire world. I hope it's not as loud for y'all as it is for me. Couple leaves. We'll do a sweet little orange leaf. And then maybe we just fill in some of these cute little pumpkins and gourds. Like maybe we do some pumpkins here. Because we can. And then let's take another pumpkin up here. I'm aware that this is the same pumpkin. It doesn't bother me. I think they're just far enough apart. And then let's do some leaves. I didn't realize the leaves match the pumpkins. I did not do that on purpose. Okay, y'all, I don't want to fill it up too much to where it looks way too busy, and then if I want to add stuff in, I can't. So, oh, y'all, that train. I thought that was the end of it. It's still going. Lord help me. Okay, well, I thought that was the end of it, but apparently it's not. So we're just gonna close out the video here. This is my monthly spread for September. It is absolutely gorgeous. I really love the idea of like a sunset colored fall. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of what these are, but they're like brighter fall colors. You feel me? Like the pinks and the brighter orange. Like, it's very cutesy. So, I like it. If you like it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on new content. And I will be seeing you guys in my next video. Also, thumbs up if you feel my pain and you don't like the train. Leave thumbs up for that, because we're in solidarity. Okay, that's all. Bye.